Hi everybody, welcome back to MinaTV. You're watching ABS, African Blogs Say. My name is Charlie Dior. Hi everybody.
Hi.
Let me tell you, I am the most luckiest guy ever. I'm in the midst of 3 beautiful women, young ladies, I might say. And of course, we have a fabulous guest host with us, Nestreya. How are you?
Hey, hi. How are you?
She came in looking like Shaka Khan. I love your look. How you been?
Thank you. I'm great. You know,
Good,
just
good.
out here.
And of course, if you've been following me on the TV, then she probably looks familiar to you. You on the show. Can you tell us a little bit about your show?
Okay, so I'm one of the cast members of the African Millennials.
Okay.
You know. It's more of like a debate show, also a reality show in a way,
Yes.
where we could express ourselves. You know.
And I must say, I watched the episodes, the few of the episodes that are up, and it really looks like you guys have a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, we do.
Can you spill a little tea? Do you have a favorite? You guys have been listening to Africa? Like, I want to know.
Yeah, who's the cutest guy?
Just like that?
Yes,
Just like that. Let's get
Go
straight
in.
into it. Oh, your favorite guy on there.
Why are you shy on us now? Come on, we want to know.
But I would say everybody's attractive there,
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
in their own way.
Good,
you know,
good.
it's not all about the looks; it's their personality as well.
Excellent.
So
Yeah, that's true.
And
Any
what?
friends on there? Like any of the girls that are one of your favorite?
my homegirl Christia, she's
Oh, okay.
she's there too. Francia, funny chick. Lucy, Love, as well.
And I believe, because I've been watching, I believe 3 episodes have aired already. Which one was your favorite?
Actually, 4 episodes.
4.
now,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's
So
okay.
which one was your favorite?
Where was the one with the food? That was episode 3, right? Yeah, that was my favorite. You know, I
Really,
love
you
to
like
eat.
food? Well, you look great. I would
Thank
never
you.
think that you love
I
food.
eat a lot.
You look fabulous.
I eat a lot.
And it's really good that you said she looks great, because that is one of the topics that we're going to discuss today.
Yes.
Okay.
It's about body image and fat shaming.
Oh, okay.
So, and of course, one of my favorite singers out there, Rihanna, has been fat shaming lately by some of her fans. So have you guys seen the pictures?
She looks good.
She
Yeah, I
looks
think
fantastic.
Yes,
you know?
I do
There's
too.
nothing wrong with a little fat in you. Yeah.
So have you guys seen the pictures that are floating around of Rihanna
Yes.
going on?
Yeah.
So basically what happened was she
Well,
went...
wait, which picture? Because I've seen a few. Like I saw one of her at the carnival. I saw one with her new
Exactly,
movie.
the carnival one. She
Okay.
went to Barbados, where she's from, and every year they have this carnival where, you know, they wear their costumes and everything like that. So she went and she posted a picture of herself. And personally, I thought the picture looks good.
Right.
But then lately there's been untagged pictures of her going around, and I think the proportion and the position of the picture wasn't good enough. So people are making all these memes and fat shaming her, and it's crazy. What do you guys think about all the fat shaming that is going on?
So wait, people are saying that Rihanna, this fabulous looking Rihanna,
Yes,
is
actually, yeah, that's the picture that I've
Yeah,
seen.
That's a beautiful picture.
is
Yeah.
too
I don't
fat.
see anything wrong with that.
Too fat for what?
That's what baffles my mind.
This isn't even fat. You
They
know,
just,
I'm
they
not
just
sure
want to just
if-
put something on her, like, okay, she's too gorgeous, she's too perfect, so I might as well just say she's getting fat, you know, just to make themselves feel better, you know. But
And you know what I realized, that most of the comments that you know, I was reading was coming from women. So why is it that women, you know, you guys go against each other? Because, you know, it's really good that I have you girls here to talk about it.
Listen, the first time I met Nestreya, she would tell you I was so obsessed with her. She probably thought maybe, you know, I was a lesbian.
Yeah.
I love seeing other
I don't
beautiful
mind.
women, you know what I mean, in different shapes and sizes. We come in different colors. And there's nothing like another beautiful woman. Unfortunately, some women are insecure.
Right.
And sometimes if they see a flaw in someone else, they want to feel better. Like, okay, you know what? She has stretch marks too. Oh, girl, you got stretch marks. You know what I mean? Just to kind of make themselves feel better, or make them feel like, you know, I'm better than you or whatever. But it's not, you know, it's not necessary. You know, we come in different shapes, different sizes, as I said before, and everyone is beautiful in their own way.
I'll say we all get there sometimes, you know, as people, period. Like we have our insecurities, but to act upon it, that's another thing.
Yeah.
You know, to be jealous, okay, but you know, you can always, you know, put your mind and say, you know what, let me not go that way. But it's like some people, they're like, you know what, nah, she's just, I can't. I can't. She looks too good, and I have to say something. I just have to.
What do you think, Ivy?
So the thing is, has there been like memes? Like, what do you mean by people are fat shaming her? Are they saying like mean comments? Are they having like editing photos and memes?
So basically what the problem is, people are uncomfortable because they're not used to seeing Rihanna like this. They're used to seeing her, you know, all zhuzhed up, all snatched up. So when, you know, she was gaining all this weight lately, like people are uncomfortable with it. It's like, that's not the Rihanna that I know. So go back to that same shape. But what people are not realizing is that the women body changes, right?
Exactly.
So as you grow in, you know, your boobs getting bigger and it changes. People are just getting uncomfortable with it.
I want to get thick like that. Yeah. I don't see the problem.
I think she looks great, and I actually think she might have put on the weight for a movie role.
Okay.
Maybe that's what I think, that it could be that, you know, that maybe she has a movie coming up. But either or, it doesn't matter at all. She looks great, and people need to stop fat shaming her.
That's exactly what she's doing.
But the thing about this weight gain, though, because the last few times that I seen Rihanna in videos and stuff like that, she wasn't that thick. For me personally, I feel like it happened that quick. So people are saying, well, is it because she might be taking some medicines? Is it surgery? Because her boobs are even bigger than before.
I don't think she did
so?
I don't see surgery.
Because I saw
way
her
bigger
at
now.
the Valation movie premiere about 2 weeks ago, and she was looking voluptuous and sexy.
But she didn't have those boobs before.
No,
it wasn't that big.
It was.
You think so?
And this is not, her boobs are not that big. The bra that she's wearing is just kind of like pushing it up. You know what I mean? You know, it's a little woman trick. You know what I mean? Yeah, she looks great.
I mean, we are talking about fat shaming, but it's also part of body image. So have any of you guys been put down by family members or friends, you know, due to your body or
all
anything
the
like
time.
that? Okay, what are they saying?
I guess.
What could they possibly say about your body?
I know, right? She looks fabulous.
Yeah.
They always have something to say, apparently. I remember when I was much younger, my stepmom said I was going to be fat.
What?
Yeah.
Why? Why she said something like that?
Because I eat a lot.
Okay.
I eat so much.
Yeah.
But I kind of cut down, but I do eat a lot.
Wow.
But you're also a dancer too, right?
Yeah,
So
I keep myself active. So
Yes.
I guess this is why my body is still the same. But with this type of body, you know, it's more of like they'll just throw all types of names. They'll say, "Oh, you a slut," this and that, you know, or "Oh, that can't be her real butt." I'm like, what?
Wow. And speaking about that, does it hurt you when people say stuff like that, like you got your butt done?
It does.
It does?
Because it's just like,
isn't that a compliment?
It is, but at the same time, it's like, this is real.
Yes.
Chill. Like, this is real.
Yeah.
Like, there's no work done to it. This is me.
Yes.
I think people are obsessed with work being done on celebrities or Instagram or people who are coming up right now, because so many people do get work done.
That's very true.
I think when people come at you and say they may be trying to put you down, but it's also, not only is it a compliment, but it's also because our reality, so many people are getting so much plastic surgery because of, you know, they're not satisfied with their body.
Yeah.
And where does that come from?
Who do we blame?
We don't blame nobody.
Who do we
We don't blame nobody.
I think, you know, I get it a lot, like, oh, you're too skinny. I mean, the last guy I was dating even used to tell me that all the time, like, you're so skinny, you're so skinny. And I used to be like, okay, like, what do you mean I'm too skinny? Like, I love myself, I love my shape, I don't see anything wrong with it. But I'm also a firm believer that if you don't like something about yourself, you fix it.
Right.
You know, I stay active, I work out, I work out with Melanin Kins. I think I've seen you working out with them as well. You know, you have to take care of yourself. If you don't like it, you fix it. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know? I don't understand why people want to fat shame, skinny shame. It's the same thing.
Shame,
like, if you can call me skinny, I should be able to call you fat. And it should be nothing
because sometimes
wrong
it's
with
hard for other people to gain weight as well. So when you skinny shame somebody, it's the same effect.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie. I'm trying to gain weight. You know, I'm trying to be like Rihanna.
Right? I know. Like,
know,
I think she looks great.
Yeah.
Like,
so coming back to your comment, you know, if somebody says, "Oh, you're too skinny," even though it's in a playful way, you go home and it's like you start questioning yourself. You look into the mirror and you like.
For me, it doesn't. Even when people ask me if I've had work done, I take it as a compliment more than as a hurt, because if you think I had work done, then I must look really, really amazing to you. I must look perfect to you, because people that I know I've seen with work done, most of them look almost perfect, you know? So
Well, going back to what you said about who do we blame, yes, the media or the magazine, there's always something hot, right? So back in the days, we had the Twiggies, the supermodels, the Twiggies, very skinny models. But nowadays, what do we see? We see voluptuous women.
True.
So it always changes. So you can't really look at the media and say, oh, the skinny is in, so let me go lose weight. Or people are having butt surgeries or whatever the case may be, so let me go get one. You can't follow that. You know what I mean?
Yes, you can. Wait, what do you mean? Like, yeah, you see voluptuous women. What kind of voluptuous are they? They're not like soft everywhere. No, they have a tiny waist.
Okay.
They have, you know, round hips, a big chest,
So
or
do
big
you feel
behind.
pressured if you see stuff like that?
Well, I think, do you know actually why I started watching a lot of like African TV, African movies? Is because Black people are beautiful in America. That's fact. But like, it's a certain type of black. Like, if you go and you watch any of the movies or you like celebrities, like people who are popping right now, they look a certain way. And even me, like I have a wide nose. I'm a bigger girl. You know, and I look to African movies. And I look to African cinema or things like that because though there are stars that look like me. They have the same nose, like they have the same eyes, like you know, high cheekbones, big lips, like I feel like there's a certain Black people are beautiful here, yes, but and people are beautiful, you know, regardless of shape. But it is harder here. If I can understand if somebody just straight up looked at American media and said, I'm not as beautiful as these girls because I don't look like them. And then there's a rise of Instagram models and people on YouTube, and they all kind of looked a certain way. And so
it's very true.
Exactly.
People are so obsessed about, oh, I've gained 5 pounds or I gained 10 pounds. I want to relate this to Africa, right? So back at home where I'm from, Ghana, in certain tribes, women are actually taken into like a camp to get fed, to gain a little weight when they get married, right? So you're about to get married. We can't let your husband see you all skinny. So they're gonna feed you, they're gonna give you food, you know, pump you up a bit, and you know, introduce you to your husband. So maybe it's cultural, because in some culture you can't, you know, they don't really go for the skinny, they go for the thick. Because thick means you're eating good and you're well fed and you're not hungry.
Okay, when people say thick, what do you mean by thick? Because sometimes, like, even when I go to Nigeria, my family tells me, because I'm trying to lose weight actually right now, my family is like, you are too
good, girl. You look good.
Thank you very much.
And I'm being very honest. You're good.
I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
I like thick women.
There's nothing wrong about
there's nothing wrong, but like you said, if there's something wrong, if you're not happy with something, then you're gonna fix it. But also, my family would tell me like, you're too fat. You're fat gal. Or they're like, like, come here, fat gal. Like, you know,
when you were younger right now.
No.
What?
Girl,
and how does that make you feel? I'm not trying to like.
Well, I've been getting it since I was young, but initially it did irritate me because I think body shaming and fat, or also even saying body shaming, are they really like? I feel like a lot of times people are just identifying something, like especially if they're not saying it in a mean way. I mean, that's not the case here with Rihanna. People are deliberately saying it in a mean way, but sometimes people are just identifying, like, oh no, there's a fat person there, or I don't know.
All right, so relating it to back when I was in Ghana, they used to call me like Obolo, right? Meaning big or fat, whatever the case might be, but it wasn't in a mean way. It was more of, wow, you know, you got money, your family got money, you're well fed. So do you think it's different, you know?
Yeah, because I'm from Ghana too, and in Ghana, most guys wouldn't look at me twice, you know what I mean? I'm skinny, I'm not their type, you know? They like it thick, sexy, you know, that's good to them. It means that you're doing well, like he said, you have money. So it's different. It's definitely very relative, depending on where you come from. And it's probably in America that people are so obsessed with this skinny and fat thing. Because in Ghana, if someone called you fat, it wouldn't. If someone called you skinny, it's more offensive than if someone called you fat in Ghana.
I feel like now, because of social media, and I know people like in Ghana or anywhere in Africa, they look at, you know, especially people from America.
Exactly.
And they tend to go for the ones, you know, in America, the females, the skinny females.
Really?
I would say that now. I mean, back then, I feel like back then it was all about, you know, thick females, thick women, but now it's just like slim girls.
I would disagree. I don't know. Slim and curvy, yes, but just slim, no Ghanaian guy is gonna take you serious, no matter the age.
They want
I know. I have a lot of young guy friends.
They want, you know, they want
to
that.
feel it.
Yes.
I have a male friend who's skinnier than me, And his girlfriend is she's very voluptuous, very very. She's about 100 of him.
Yes,
and I tell him all the time, I'm like, how can you handle
skinny
her?
guy in Africa will go for more of the voluptuous woman.
I agree. I think things are changing. Like people are, because I've been to Nigeria. I just went a couple of months ago, really, and they were talking about. My aunt told me, sexy slim girls are in. You're never gonna get a husband.
But you see that. But that
she was just being straightforward.
But that goes back to what I was saying. When they say sexy slim girls, you have to be, if you're skinny, you have to be curvaceous.
Yeah.
Yes.
And for an African man,
That's
if
true.
you're skinny. If you were skinny and straight, like Naomi Campbell, Jordan Dunn, you're not gonna get an African guy unless you were Jordan Dunn, and then he would only be dating you because you are Jordan Dunn and you're worth so much millions.
That's true.
Yeah. So that's the fact of it.
I think what is so hurtful about the fat people talking about people's body shapes here is they really do, in America, that's what I mean here, they really do mean it in a very derogatory way. Like being fat here and somebody calling you fat evidently is supposed to like hurt your feelings. It's supposed to do, they say it to you to tear you down. And I think that's the big difference.
Is it to tear, because I have my cousin who I'm very, very close with. She's like my bestest friend. And she's about 5'2", and right now she's put on a lot of weight, right? She's not fat yet, but because, I don't mean it like that. But you see, this is the African in me. I don't mean it in an offensive way.
She's not fat yet,
but
are you waiting?
But because she's short, if she doesn't control it, she will get, it will look, So every time I see her, I call her name and I'm like, you're getting...
No, it doesn't always work.
But she knows me well, and she knows that I love her more than anything in the world. And that's my way of letting her know you have to lose weight. But guess what? It worked. She's hired a personal trainer, and she's in the gym. And last time I saw her, she looked amazing. I said, "Who's your trainer? I'm going to work out with him."
Yeah, but she's always not going to be good enough, though. She looks amazing to you, but then somebody else will see her like, "You lost so much weight. What's wrong with you?" But I have to say though, what you said, I have a friend, right? I don't want to mention her name. I have a friend, and casually, I was like, "Oh, look at your gut." Casually, I promise to you guys, I was just kidding with her. I was just joking with her, right? So I went away. I went to Florida for like 6 months. Came back, she lost so much weight. So much weight. So I asked her, I was like, how did you do it? How did you do it? She looked at me. She was like, Charles, remember, I don't want to laugh, but she was like, remember when you told me my gut? I forgot. She was like, it affected me. I felt so bad. I felt so horrible. Something that I was saying in a casual way, in a funny way, it hurt her to the core where she thought there was something wrong with her. So sometimes it doesn't always work. But sometimes...
Well, it did work though. She lost weight.
She worked for who? Did it work because she lost weight? But she mentally, I messed with her mind.
But can I say something?
You know what I mean?
I don't know your friend, but I'm sorry. This will come off mean. It'll come off harsh. But life is what it is. Life is not fair and life is hard. And people need to get over it when people say things and it hurts them. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if I'm not paying your bills, I'm not sleeping with you, I'm not your parent, why the hell do you care what I think about you?
But
because I really don't care about
friends. No, but we're really close friends. And we are open. We are open. But there's something that I said.
So if you guys were close friends, why didn't she tell you, Charles, that hurts? Do you really think she should have been honest with you and spoken about it?
She went with a different approach. She could have done that, but she decided to use that frustration to get to the gym, to do all of that, as well. But I felt just horrible that I messed with her mind like that.
Horrible.
You don't think I should feel horrible?
I don't think that.
So does fat shaming? So you're saying fat shaming do work? Because what I did to her was fat shame her.
What is really fat shaming? Let's discuss fat shaming.
Fat shaming basically, what I know is, using insults or saying it in a mean way to somebody. It's not a compliment. If I'm fat shaming you, it means there's something wrong about the word fat.
So the thing is, so this is what I always have a problem with the word fat shaming. That it just seems you can't just insult. This sounds bad, but you can't just insult someone without it being a term. Let's say you have bad skin. I'm like, honey, you have some acne. What's happening?
But you're not okay, you can say
you have to have an approach.
Yeah, but you see, if you said, honey, you have a pizza face, now you're acne shaming her.
Oatmeal face.
Yeah, now you're acne shaming her. You know what I mean?
That's
so fat it's relative. I don't see fat as a bad word. like, in my opinion. Maybe it's because I'm Ghanaian and we use it so often and fat is a good thing, but the word FAT is not a bad word.
Yeah.
But the picture of Rihanna being put on Audrey, or I don't know how to say her last name, Gabrielle. Yeah.
That's sad.
That's fat shaming.
That's fat shaming.
Now.
And you fat shaming two people.
Yes.
You fat shaming
Yes.
Gabrielle and you fat shaming and she actually,
Rihanna at the same time.
Speaking about her, because Gabrielle also lost a lot of weight. I mean, she went through the surgery. And she
did?
She
and
lost.
people were really mean to her.
She
She was really fat shamed and bullying. And the worst part about fat shaming to me is when people put it out on social media. You know, you guys are hiding behind the screen. You don't know these people, and you're just bringing someone down because you're probably down. Most of those people, I'm on social media and I don't insult people, especially people I don't know. I don't know Rihanna. I don't know Gabrielle. Why would I go on their page and say anything bad about them? But that's why I'm telling you that it shouldn't affect people mentally, because these people that are writing these things, they have nothing better to do. They're losers. But you have to be a loser if you're sitting at home.
But there's some people that have this issue. They know they're
they need to get over it.
But for somebody else to say it, it kind of hurts. You know, I know if somebody say, okay, oh my God, Nestreya, you getting big, I'm gonna feel away.
You should not feel away. You should you know what you should say? You should say, "Oh, really? Okay, Melanin Kings, what's up?"
Listen, it's very important for me to stay fit, look fit, 24/7. If anybody point out something that I don't like myself, I'm gonna feel away.
Well,
so if they say
that's something you need to deal with, because you let people get to you.
No, but I'm just saying. I'm not saying people. I'm saying more of like my close friends. If my close friends were to tell me you're getting big, I'm like, okay.
So my question to you guys is: it's fat shaming. Is it worse when like a random person says it, or is it worse when a close, like your auntie, says it to you? Do you feel worse when she does?
My aunt was saying it in the Nigerian way to encourage me.
That's how you see it?
No, I legit, like, I really feel like the way, at least Africans say it, they don't mean it, even the biggest, they don't mean it in this insult. They mean it like they genuinely care. They're like, you're getting big, you're gonna die. Like, what's happening?
You're gonna die.
No, for real. I think they legit mean it out of care. But I noticed that when Americans say it, and you know, I'm American, but you know, I notice when Americans say it, they mean it to tear you down. So that means that fat is an insult here. That means that it's not like, oh, that person is, oh, that doesn't mean that that person is fat and just identifying you or trying to encourage you. They're saying it to, like, even here, they're trying to tear down Rihanna. Rihanna's perfect. Like, I mean, let's be honest. I think she's perfect.
And do you know that after that, she actually posted a video where she was in a store. She didn't speak. She was in a video with her best friend, Melissa, and she was just grabbing like every junk food. She would grab it, look at the camera, letting people know, I don't care, and I'm with her. It's my body. I do what I want to do with it. I want to put on 50 pounds, I put it on.
I feel like the reason why people are so obsessed with her weight is when she came out, she used her body, you know, to sell her music. Sex sells, right?
That's true.
So she was using that body,
she
and that's what we know.
But this is probably one of the sexiest pictures I've ever seen.
People are not used to it.
This is so, look at her boobs. I looked at it, I was like, oh,
people are not used to it. People are uncomfortable.
Look how flat her,
people making the memes are uncomfortable with it. You know? So that's, you know, the people are making the memes are very uncomfortable.
But I will say, if she does like eat anymore, she will get big.
But what is big though? Because big to you is not big to somebody else.
Big. Like this picture here is big, and
somebody
I think
likes
Rihanna is very
there are a bunch of chubby
away from
chasers
that.
that like that weight.
But they know that that person is big, though. Like, okay, we cannot use chubby chasers or people who like thick women to justify. No, you are big, and there are people who are like that. That's like but that's a big photo. Like, don't try to tell me.
We love you, girl, Gabri. All right, so
I mean, she doesn't look like that anymore.
She
lost a lot of weight.
Wow,
I need to look at her.
Speaking about fat shaming, she went through a lot.
Do you know why I don't think fat is such a bad word? Is that if you're fat and you like it, cool, it's fine. But as a skinny girl, like even me, when I get on the subway and a fat person sits next to me, they take up like 3 or 4 seats, and I get squished in a, you know, like you have to think about all of these things. I'm not even being funny. I'm being so serious right now. I think that the subway fare should go according to size.
What?
Even if you stand,
like the plane?
Even if you stand, you're taking up more seat. You know, that's one thing to consider.
But we all can't be your weight.
But hold on a second.
I disagree.
Just let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. That's one thing, right? Second thing we got to think about now is health issues, right?
Okay.
Now, you at that size now, you're more prone to heart disease, high cholesterol. There's so many factors. Now, let's just say that something happened and you got laid off work. Us working citizens, we end up paying for your health care. There's so many other things that you have to put in place.
But you can't really jump to conclusion and say that a fat person on the train probably is, you know, close to a heart attack. You can be skinny all you want. Hold on, let me finish my point. You can be skinny all you want, and I'll take your blood right now, and you probably have like so many health risks going on.
That's very
so
true.
you can't really judge somebody. A fat person can be the most healthy person you can see.
That's true. It's how their body is.
I mean, I've never heard of that.
Excuse me? People process their food differently.
Yeah.
Like, you probably have a fast metabolism than somebody else.
Yeah, but there's something called BMI, body mass index, right? Which goes according to like your height and your weight and everything. There, I understand what you're saying, but there's no possible way that you. Let me not even use fat. Let me use the word obese, because there's a difference between fat and obese.
That's true.
So there's no way you can be obese and be healthy. Like it's not possible.
But then, like when people talk about healthcare, when people bring up healthcare and all this stuff, you don't care that that person's about to have a heart attack. You're just hate looking at them and they inconvenience you. So you're like, so then you're trying to make them feel bad by saying, you know, I am concerned about your health. Are you?
No.
I'm not concerned about most of these people in the subway's health. I'm concerned that they took up my seat. And like,
I
and
am
they're
concerned that they took
me.
up my seat, but
Exactly.
but studies also show that most obese people are also low income. Studies show that. Like,
I want to see that. I want to read that.
I mean, you can Google it.
No, I think that's actually the case in the United States.
Google it. Okay, I shouldn't say all over the world, but in the United States, most obese people also are low income.
Because
so this goes back to, again, I go to college. I have right now like $60,000 worth of college loans, and I have a job, and my taxes that I'm paying are going to your food stamps and your welfare and your Medicaid, and I'm paying for you being fat.
I wish somebody would fat shame me and come in my face and be like, "Oh, you're not healthy. My tax is going into your health bills.
Taking up my seat.
You're taking up my seat." I'm like, sis, you blocking my view with your edges. Like, you know, it's like you can't just walk to people.
You have to understand.
That's just mean-spirited. You know, you can't do that.
I would, again, I'm just bringing these up because I'm saying what people are thinking and what people don't want to say. I'm just saying what the facts are.
And the facts are?
But I would never, ever walk up to, even if my best friend weighed 1,000 pounds, I don't care. If she was good to me, I would still be her best friend. Girl, that is your problem. Yeah. I will tell you, like, hey, watch out for your health, whatever, because you're my best friend, and clearly I don't want you to die. But you want to stay 1,000 pounds?
Yeah, but before you were saying that you hate it when you go, you know, you take a subway.
Yeah, because it is annoying. Even on the plane. Even on the plane. If I look at the seats on the plane.
I don't see a skinny bitch next to me either. Because I need more room. So it is annoying when I see a skinny bitch, when they see me and they get uncomfortable. It is annoying.
What do you mean?
We live in a world, you just have to get over it. We live in a world where people have different shapes, different skin color, different head shapes. You just have to deal with it. If they make you uncomfortable, buy a car and don't ride the subway.
No, okay, hold on. I do have a car.
Well,
I do. I'm just saying. I do.
Well,
and if I don't want to say, I had my seat changed next to a fat person on the plane. Yes, I did have my seat changed because I'm very skinny.
Well, good for you.
And he was very obese, and he was all up on me. I don't want to be all. Who wants that?
Honestly, I feel like you have to be careful how you think of people at the same time, because you can be fat. You never know. Anything can happen. You can have a baby, all of a sudden your hips, this and that.
Listen, I tell my family members, if you see me putting on weight, you see me getting fat, slap me, shake me, do whatever you gotta do.
It can happen like this.
No, not if you take care of yourself.
Yes, it can. You never know.
No.
Listen, I can eat.
It cannot happen. You control your body. You have to. You can't say somebody's gonna get fat overnight. You control your body.
Everybody's different.
That doesn't exist.
The way we eat is different. Let's say I could eat 2 slices of bread and he could eat 2 slices of bread. It don't do much to me, but it does a lot for him.
Exactly.
Everybody is different, especially how, like, you know, how their body is. So, like, let's say I eat
some of them is genetics, right?
2 burgers. It doesn't do much to me, but if he eats 2 burgers, it's gonna
up.
Exactly.
Okay, so in that case, then he should not be eating 2 burgers because he knows that if he eats 2 burgers, he's gonna put on 20 pounds. Unless he wants to put on 20 pounds, then it's fine.
It's all about taking
we're
up
just
the
making
seat.
examples.
It's all about taking up that seat. Don't be taking up that seat.
Fat shaming.
It's not a form of fat shaming. No, it is not.
Don't be watching my plate.
No, it's not.
When I'm eating, talking about I should have, you know, half a portion.
I'm not saying you. She was just making an example.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but it is a form of fat shaming when you're prejudging somebody because they're fat. Oh, they probably eat 4 burgers.
We all prejudge everybody.
We do,
but we do that for everything.
Does it make it right?
It doesn't make it right, but it makes it understandable. And so that's the thing about being fat. It's like a visible flaw. Like, so all of us have flaws. We all have, you know, something imperfect about us. Some people can hide it because it's their personality. Nobody knows until they open their mouth. But the thing about fat people or bigger people,
you can see it.
It's right there. It's like, dude, you know, and so it's like, it makes you an easy target. So some people are unhappy, especially as we've seen, like some people, they stay on social media just hating. They go through their account, you're like, my goodness, this person has never said a kind thing ever. But they're unhappy with themselves, so they put it on her, or they put it on Rihanna, or they put it on anybody. And that's the thing too that I would say about social media and fat and body, because Rihanna's, I mean, like you said, when she came out, she used her body. It's not just when she came out, she still does. Like, she's a sex symbol, period, point blank. So people are like, well, ha ha ha, there's a sex symbol that I thought was absolutely perfect, and look at her, she's gained 10 pounds. So ha ha ha, she's just like me, you know, and now I can go after her. Here's a visible weakness, because just like a lot of people and a lot of celebrities, they seem perfect. Like you see that you're like, they're beautiful, they're everywhere, they're doing all this stuff. But now look, she's gaining weight, so I can point at. And I think that's the thing, even with fat people, it's a visible flaw. And so I think it's kind of more, I don't know, if that's why I don't agree with the term fat shaming. It just seems like some people just want to bully.
I already know I'm fat. Like, why are you telling me this? That's what I'm talking about. Don't tell me something that I already know. So you're gonna get me upset.
Do you guys think men also have, you know, body image issues, or it's just females?
Definitely, and I think for men it's even worse because men are not as expressive as women a lot of times. They keep a lot of things in.
What? Hard for men? No. That is all, don't be, that's a lie.
No, guys have very big stomach.
Guys have so much muscle. No. All of my guy friends have turned hot overnight when they start working in. They do a little job.
It's easier for a man than a female. But I
think it depends on the weight, because like I have uncles and stuff that have, like, I'm talking about not necessarily like obese all over,
but
really big stomach.
They say that, but if they just stop eating fufu, rice, they stopped all that stuff. That's African. See, then you're making excuses.
No, I'm not saying that. I just think that a lot of times we're very hard on men and we don't realize what they go through.
You know what it is? We don't give as much compliments.
Yes.
You know, to men.
No, I do agree with that. But not hard on men.
How many times, like me, if I have a boyfriend, he better be telling me how beautiful I am every day. What are you talking about? You better tell me, you know? But how many times do I tell him, like, babe, how handsome? Like, I had to learn that. I had to learn that and had to learn, like, you know what? Just like how I want to receive compliments, how I want to receive gifts, he wants the same thing as well.
That is true. But he's not going to mention it, though.
Yes.
Because he's a man.
Exactly.
So you have to say it.
And that's the same way how it goes back to the body shaming, how it's more difficult for them than it is for us.
I would say it's not more difficult for them because still, even if you watch movies, if you watch any sort of like American cinema, the guy could be fat, ugly, disgusting, horrible, old, and it will have a hot, not even a normal sort of hotness, like some just gorgeous, just beautiful woman. So the guys in their head have associated, well, let's say I can't get that body because I don't want to stop doing whatever. I could just make a lot of money and then I'll just buy a woman.
I was gonna say that. So okay, so how bad does that make us women look? So that means that, you know, I'm a beautiful hot girl and I'm gonna date this fat, ugly, sloppy guy because he has money.
But okay, it makes the women look bad. However, the woman needs to, but in our minds, we have to look hot. Period. We not only have to look hot to get basic dudes.
I'm not dating a fat, sloppy guy.
With money?
Sloppy dude.
Yes, you know you will.
No, I'm not. And I'm gonna lay up on that fat, sloppy stomach.
These girls do it all the time.
I'm not doing it. Okay, they can do it. I'm not doing it.
Instagram models. You know the rise of Instagram models is because they get flown to Dubai. How many girls have we seen online that have suspicious photos? Where they're always in Dubai, always in like really exotic places, South Africa. They're always in like interesting places, and you know they don't got a job.
So let's go back to what you were saying about
different.
it's hard for men to gain weight.
Yeah.
So with the body image, the one I was thinking about was skinny guys trying to gain all this muscle.
Yeah, that's true.
They're drinking all this protein shakes.
Yeah.
You know, they in the gym, seven, you know.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
But let me ask you something.
Yes.
Like, actually, let me ask you, Ivy, because you're saying that you don't think it's hard for a man, right? Let's say that I'm a guy and I'm skinny, and all my friends have muscles, and all my friends are hot, and they're getting all of these hot girls. Can you imagine how that will F me up mentally?
As a guy?
As a guy, because I can't even express this. I can't go up to my friend Jason and say, oh, Jason, you know, help me get, because I'm filled with so much ego and so much pride. Like, it's harder for
That's
them.
with females too. I say that's with everybody.
Exactly.
Really?
What about
But
the
you guys
third?
handle it more better than maybe they do?
I think women do handle it more because we can have a friend group. However,
Yeah.
what if you're the ugly friend? No one ever talks about the fat ugly friend. How many times no, for real, the fat
ugly friend gets more guys than the pretty
What have
friend.
you been hanging out
They
with?
get the rejects. They get the guys that go after them and get rejected.
I hang out with, I probably have 2 female friends and I probably have 10 male friends. All my friends are males. And you know what they always tell me? They're like, yeah, you know why you're single? Because you're hot, and when you're out, if I saw you and your friends out, I would never approach you. You just look too hot. You just look too much. I'm not dealing with you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to her. She looks like anything I say to her, she's going for it. And it works. And it's the truth. When I'm out, nobody comes to me. It's the truth. And they go to the ugly whack girl because they can probably smash tonight or tomorrow.
Maybe because you
get whatever
probably
they
have
want.
like a bitch face on, so they're scared to approach you. I'm just saying maybe. You know, I don't.
No,
you know, I don't know.
it is actually.
You know, because they get intimidated.
It's when you're just hot. You don't have to have a bitch face. You could be smiling
and
you
still
don't
have a bitch face without even knowing. You know.
I mean, that's just my opinion. Like, you know, I feel like a lot of beautiful women that are hardworking, that are independent, are single, and that's because men would rather go with the one that's not as good looking. They can control her, they can do more. She will appreciate them more.
So how did you come up with that conclusion though?
I mean, I'm just saying it from what it is. It is what it is. Maybe I sound mean, I sound whatever, but I'm the person that will say what the facts are. I mean, look at all these social media weddings that you're seeing. How many of the women are hot and the guys are also hot?
They always go for the ones that's not really their type.
Yeah.
What?
They do.
It's the truth.
It goes down to
It's the
insecurity.
truth.
Insecurity problems.
The percentage of men that are going for what they're supposed, it's like the small. But again, even that, it's all. Let's just go back to the body shaming.
But even what we're saying,
it's getting too emotional, people.
No, but even what we're saying, like I just said, the fat friend, and then everyone, the girls knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
What does that say about us in our society? That the guy, like people are like, well, you're fat, so I can go after you. Like you've lowered your level. You've lowered your level.
They know that you're gonna say yes. And they know that you may not feel great about yourself, and you're willing to open the legs.
Yeah, that's how they look at that girl.
Open the legs.
Open the legs. That's when you have more options, you tend to just turn them down.
And then I feel bad for the fat friend if she's actually intelligent and if she actually has a job, because once the guy like hangs out her a couple of times and realizes that, he's like, oh God, this is jackpot. You know, and then he ends up marrying her, and she thinks like, oh my God, I got my baby so fine, we gonna get married. Look at my ring, girl, look at my ring. Girl, he's with you because he can literally walk over you.
Maybe he really loves her. You never know.
I mean, he loves the brain, and he loves the money,
and he loves the beauty in her, and that's why he married her.
Okay.
You know.
But see, that's why I would say, then I would go back to your comment when you said it's harder for men. No. It's harder for women. Because what we just said. So a guy, some guy could approach a fat girl and know that he can get with her because she knows that she's gonna have low self-esteem.
Like you know what to prey on already.
But
I'm not saying all fat girls. I'm saying girls with no confidence.
Yes.
Girls that is easy to just, prey on.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. But that also has to do with their weight too, right? Like
no, not only weight. You could look pretty too, but because you have this low self-esteem, it makes you look ugly in a way.
It goes back to the conversation we were having the last time about how they could smell it.
Yeah.
Right?
They can
So they could smell that, that girl, you're sitting there by yourself holding the bags, the drinks, and they're like,
looking sad.
Let me go for her because nobody's giving you attention. So let me give you some attention. So they can see it, they can smell it. They're very smart. So I feel like that's what it is,
Okay. Man, I wish I could wear sunglasses talking about this
because I have because I have things like replaying in my head where this has really happened. Like, you know, where I see the girl like, and it's just so funny.
I know before it was getting real emotional and heated up in the studio, but I love you guys for having this conversation with me. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
This was amazing. You should come by.
I'll try.
This was awesome. Okay. Do you guys have more episodes coming up?
Oh, sure. Every Wednesday at noon.
Every Wednesday at noon.
Yes. I can't wait to see them. You should tell them we said hi. They need to stop by.
Exactly.
And tell them
Bring
to
us
come
the
visit.
juice.
Our doors are always open.
Yep.
I really like the episodes of the African Millennial that I've seen, so I'm excited to see some new ones.
Thank you.
Make sure you catch that and more here on MinaTV. You're watching ABS African BlogsSay.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.